Hi, I'm Andrew Heighway and this is Curl Curl. This was always the best seat for me, sitting outside, flying over the harbour, the spray flying everywhere. You really got a true sensation of speed and what it was like to fly on one of the Sydney Hydrofoils. Now, if you didn't want to get wet and windy sitting outside, this was probably the next best place to sit on Curl Curl. You have fantastic panoramic views of the harbour as you're flying along at over 60 kilometres an hour. So here I am, standing on the bridge of the Curl Curl. Almost 30 years ago to the day, here I was as a 16-year-old boy standing with a VHS camcorder filming a trip on her from Manly to Sydney. Little did I know, almost 30 years later, I'd be standing here now, ready and preparing to bring her back to Sydney Harbour again. Soon, she will be flying again on Sydney Harbour. This is the lowest saloon at the front of this hydrofoil. You can almost remember back 30 years ago, and this would be packed full of commuters ready to start the short 12-minute run from Manly to Circular Quay. This is the lowest saloon at the rear of the hydrofoil, the largest of the three saloons. Now, if you were lucky enough to have a window seat, while she was at rest, you would almost feel like your feet were sitting in the water. She was sitting that low. But once she was on her foils, you felt like you were flying. So what happened after the hydrofoils were withdrawn from service in 1991? Well, the four remaining and surviving hydrofoils, Longreef, Curl Curl, Manly and Sydney, all returned to Naples in Italy in 1992. Unfortunately, soon after arriving, the Longreef was demolished. Manly was renamed Sinai, Sydney was renamed Fast Blue, and Curl Curl was renamed Spargy. All three hydrofoils began their new lives again in the Mediterranean. Now, some years ago, both Manly and Sydney were also demolished. That leaves Curl Curl as the one remaining and surviving member of the Sydney Hydrofoil fleet. Now here's a view that you are unlikely to have seen before. I'm standing here next to one of Curl Curl's propellers. Now, in order for Curl Curl to fly at some 60 kilometers an hour, she needs two 12-cylinder supercharged marine diesels generating a total of 2,700 horsepower. Now, this propeller rotates at around 1,600 revs per minute. Now that is power. After the celebrations on her return to Australia, Curl will start her new life giving tours around Sydney Harbour. I'm ending this presentation where it began, at the rear of this amazing hydrofoil. I hope you've enjoyed this brief journey back through time, as we remember just how wonderful it was to ride on these amazing hydrofoils on Sydney Harbour all those years ago. Thanks again for watching.